this video. I really do appreciate it. Now, today I'm going to tell you why Humza Yousaf, the new SNP leader, the leader of the Scottish Nationalist Party, and the First Minister of Scotland, has basically gifted Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, the next general election. By being voted leader of the Scottish Nationalist Party and the First Minister of Scotland, he's ensured that Labour cannot win the next general election. Let me explain the maths. Let's go back to 1992. In 1992, we had a Tory government led by John Major, and in the 1992 general election, Labour won 49 of Scotland's 72 seats in Parliament. To win an overall majority in Parliament, you actually have to win 326 seats. There were 650 MPs. At that general election, the SNP won 3. In 1997, we had another general election. Labour won a huge majority, biggest majority in history. Labour won 56 out of Scotland's 72 seats. Now, at the time, there was talk of Scottish independence. There was a referendum sometime later, which resulted in the Scottish Assembly being formed. Now, John Major, who was then the Conservative leader and former Prime Minister, was saying that if Scotland went independent, Labour would never get in. He would have the most to gain. Let me explain why he's right. What then happened was, there was the general election in 2001. Labour won again. Labour won 56 of the 72 seats in Parliament, retaining their majority. In 2005, sometime between 2001 and 2005, there were some changes about a Boundaries Commission, and Scotland no longer had 72 seats in Parliament. Scotland had 59. But the 2005 general election, Labour won 41 of 59 seats in Parliament, of the 49 Scottish seats in Parliament. Okay, great. So they won the general election again. In 2010, what actually happened was Labour again won 41 out of 59 seats. But then something happened. In 2014, there was the Scottish referendum for independence. Following that, 1 year later, there was the general election. Labour won 1 of 59 Scottish seats. The SNP won 56. The Labour vote imploded, and basically the number of seats that number of Scottish seats that Labour had in Scotland imploded. Okay, the Labour government fell, and then what actually happened was there was a Conservative government. The SNP won 56 seats in 56 of Scotland's seats. Okay, 56 of 59, and the Labour Party in Scotland imploded. That was in the Tory government. In the 2017 general election, Labour won 7 of 59. The SNP won 35. Had Labour won those 35 seats, we would have had a Labour government. Okay, it was that simple, because the Conservative majority was only that of 2. Then in 2019, what then happened was there was another general election. Labour won 1 of 59 seats in Scotland. Okay, the SNP won 48. It stands to reason, you can see there, that without those Scottish seats, Labour cannot win a general election, because basically something like one fifth of their, every time they've been in government, something like 1/5 of their parliamentary MPs have been from Scotland. Without them, they cannot win a general election. The maths doesn't work out. Now, the thing is, just consider this. Rishi Sunak must be jumping for joy at this, because Humza Yousaf has gifted him the next general election. In fact, I'd go so far to say he's gifted him 2 general elections. Let me explain why. Humza Yousaf, like Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, is grossly incompetent. Okay, what he's going to between now and the next general election, he's going to go down the independence route, and he'll be saying a vote for SNP is a vote for independence, and the Scots want nothing more than independence. They'll forgive him for incompetence if he gets independence. So let's say all 59 seats in Scotland go SNP. Great, Labour can't win a general election. Okay. Now what then happens is that will give him the mandate to go for a referendum. So Rishi Sunak may be forced to hold a referendum. Okay. That means he's got to put a bill through Parliament. First reading, second reading, third reading, and then basically it goes through the Lords. That can take anything. They could actually delay that and make it 4 years, which will mean that the Scottish Nationalists get another 59 seats in the following Parliament. That means for the next two general elections, Labour cannot win. And the thing here is, Rishi Sunak will no doubt be saying, look at the incompetence of the way the SNP runs Scotland. Look at the incompetence of the way Sadiq Khan runs London. Basically, it's like scoring two major own goals. Basically, they've gifted Rishi Sunak the next two general elections. Now, as I said in the video, if you in the description, please give your comments below. And if you follow my videos, you'll see that every day I give you something for free to help with your health, wealth, finances, fitness, and fat loss. I also give common sense to common solutions, so common slice these problems. So please, please, please do write comments below because I'd love to hear them. But as I said, in conclusion, Humza Yousaf's election as the First Minister of Scotland has gifted Rishi Sunak the next two general elections. I'd love to know what you think. Please comments below and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.